Name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now, Thunder Arturo. It's the Pac-Man, the only boxer to hold world championships across 4 decades, the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. He is forever one of the all-time greats.
It'll be ding-ding from first battle off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the blood and guts warrior, the Hall of Famer from Jersey City, New Jersey, a super lightweight champion of the world, Arturo.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
So, all the talking's done. Now,
let's
get down to action.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. Perfect counter shot. Misses with the jab. So much firepower here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. Nice round. Good round.
And there's the bell for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
This is a high-octane battle. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he misses with that straight left. drop their guard, they get caught. He missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Go out there, let's reset. Forget about that round.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Just keep him on.
Next round.
Let's get it started in round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. We wanted action, and they are delivering. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Jab doesn't score. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Do you believe this? So far, the offense has been better than the defense. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a box. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good round. You feel good? Good, man. Good.
There's the bell for round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get in close.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard's going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Getting you to stick him on the end of the jab and then start gathering your pace and win this round.
Sticking a few body shots in there. Very upward.
And there's the bell for round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That big hook doesn't land. Misses with that uppercut. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside post-round.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Unlucky to miss with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Misses with the straight left. Jab won't score. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
To make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Just the same again.
Let's start the 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
A swing and a miss with that jab. Punch, counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Bombs away. Trying to land that jab. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
These are knockouts.
And there's the bell for round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Good counter punch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just misses with that jab. And he scores with the counter. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Jab does not score. How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always, you know, the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round.
Just box him. Just be smart. Just get...
And we enter the 8th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs...
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Tom. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You okay?
These scorecards were all...